What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing my July favorites, and this favorites video has been such a long time coming because I don't think I've done a favorites video in like a month or two. So all of these products have just been brewing and stewing waiting for this video. Like, I've been ready to do this video since the first of the month, and all of these products that I'm going to be talking about today are borderline holy grail status, and I'm not just saying that lightly. I also realized that all the products that I'm talking about today will basically complete a full face of makeup. So I decided that instead of just talking about all the products, I would actually put them on my face. I've done these like monthly favorites get ready with me's a ton in the past. I just haven't done one in a while. So I figured today was the best day to do it. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy today's video. Don't forget to let me know in the comments some of your favorites from the month. Let me know if you've tried any of the products that I'm gonna be talking about today. Do not forget to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed today's video and you enjoy these like monthly faves get ready with me's, and of course subscribe if you wanna join the fam. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly prime my eyes with this concealer. Spoiler alert, we'll be talking about this in a little bit. So this is my very first favorite of the month. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and this is what it looks like. This is my new favorite palette because when I look at it, I actually feel inspired and I actually feel like I want to create something a little bit different and not just like my typical warm brown smoky eye. And honestly, anything that gets me out of my comfort zone, I appreciate so much because I get in such a deep makeup rut sometimes. Let me know if you guys feel the same way as well. I will literally just do the same look every single day, and it's just so nice when I find a makeup product that I get really into and that actually inspires me to get out of my like everyday routine, and this palette has really done it for me. I really feel like this palette has all the colors that I would ever really want to put on my eyes. You've got the pinks, you've got the blues, these gorgeous greens, some really pretty like purples and golds, and you really have a nice mix also of like some great metallic shades and then some nice basic matte shades that you could actually build a look off of. So I'm gonna just first take Breakaway, which is the matte cream in the palette. I'm just gonna load up my fluffy brush. This is my MAC 224, and I'm just gonna use this to set my crease to my brow bone. I would also really like to know, you guys, if you prefer these types of favorites videos or if you prefer that I just talk about the products, because in my mind, I feel like it's more helpful for you guys to see the products actually in action, but you know, maybe you just want me to talk about them like quickly one after the other so that it's not a super long video. Let me know your thoughts down below as always. I'm gonna go into Still Shot, which is this matte coral right over here, and I'm gonna use this sort of as my transition shade. I almost want a like coral haze around the eyes, and I'm really just gonna build this up in my upper crease. You guys know the drill. I'm sort of just like applying a little bit at a time so that I get a nice smoky haze around the eye. So this month has been really crazy. I've been traveling a ton lately. And I feel like when I travel, I really get to know my makeup products because when I travel, I'm obviously packing makeup and I use the same makeup products for like 7 days straight. So I really get to know the makeup products that I bring. And almost all of these products that I'm talking about today are the products that were living in my travel makeup bag. And that's why I fell so in love with them, because I was using them so consistently. If you're wondering what products I'm currently using in my travel makeup bag, basically every single one that I'm talking about today, except for this palette, just because it's a little bit big, like I don't like traveling with really large palettes, are the makeup items that I've been bringing with me. So fun fact of the day. So now I'm gonna go into a more precise blending brush. This is my MAC 217, and I'm sort of feeling this one right over here. This is more of a cool tone brown. Pop this directly into my crease. You still wanna make sure that you're letting the coral peek through. I'm being very precise with this, and I'm blending with like super small little circular motions so that I don't blow it out too much. Because I sort of just want this color to give me depth. I don't really want it to like whoosh, reach my eyebrow. And now I'm going to go into the shade Riff, which is sort of like the perfect in between. And this is my Smith 230. It's a little bit more of a precise blending brush. And I'm just putting this color in between the cool tone brown and the coral. And this will really help to sort of just marry the two together. So now I'm actually gonna cut my crease with a little bit of concealer, and I might as well just talk about this concealer while we're at it. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I've spoken about it quite a bit this month, I think in a few videos. I find it is very similar to the Shape Tape, but better. In my mind, it's better because it's actually a little bit more hydrating. I always had problems with the Shape Tape when my under eyes would be just a little bit on the drier side, but this concealer has the coverage that the Shape Tape has. It covers up like so well, but I do find that it actually does look better underneath the eyes. It doesn't look quite as heavy as the Shape Tape can sometimes look. It looks weirdly lightweight underneath the eyes, especially considering how much coverage the product actually has. Highly recommend it if you are looking for a concealer that has some really great coverage. So now it's time to go into that beautiful turquoise color. I'm gonna take it on my finger. Can you just see that metallic intensity? Oh my God, this is beautiful. When I first started doing my makeup, this was like my favorite color. It was the color that I 100% wore the most, which is hilarious because I started wearing makeup when I was 13 and this was the eyeshadow that I would go to. Like, what a little daredevil. So I'm gonna come back to the eyes a little bit later, but now I wanna move on to the face. First up, let's talk about my SPF, might as well. This is the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer with SPF 47. It's probably the only SPF I've ever found that I actually do not mind putting on. SPF always used to be a big pain in the ass for me to put on just because I'm so sensitive to textures and to scents. And this is the first SPF that I've ever found that actually doesn't smell. It smells pleasant, surprisingly enough. It also feels like nothing on the skin. It's not sticky in the slightest. It actually sits underneath makeup so well. I even find that it makes my makeup apply a lot nicer because it sort of just gives my skin a nice like hydrated feeling afterwards. So if you were like me and you found it really difficult to find a good sunscreen that doesn't feel like heavy or sticky or smelly, this is the best. I think this is a new holy grail product for me, you guys. This is the YSL Touche ECLAT All-in-One Glow Foundation. This could potentially replace my It Cosmetics CC cream, and I know that is quite the statement to make. This makes your skin look so fresh and glowy. It's offensive. If you like a good medium coverage tinted moisturizer-esque type of foundation that gives you a really glowy finish, this is it, baby. This is it. And it looks just so fresh on the skin. I can't like emphasize that enough. So I'm gonna put 1.5 pumps on the back of my hand. And I'm also gonna mix in another favorite of mine of the month, which is the Drunk Elephant D-BRONZI Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. Now, I did a video with this earlier this month, I think it was earlier this month, and I used it incorrectly. I used it basically like on its own. You're not really supposed to use it on its own. You are supposed to mix it in with either a moisturizer or your foundation. It's a tinted serum, essentially. It will basically just give whatever you put it in more of like a bronzier sheen. And it is also a skincare product, so it is actually supposed to be good for your skin. It says that it has a dose of protective antioxidants and omega fatty acids, so whatever that means, but it is a skincare product. So I have been really enjoying just mixing it in with so many different products. I will either put it in my foundation or I'll just simply put it in a moisturizer if I just want like a no makeup look, but I want to add like a little bit of color to my face. It's a really beautiful product to just, you know, throw on when you don't really want to throw on a foundation. So I'm just going to take my Morphe G36 and I'm going to use this to blend out the little concoction. And every time I use this brush, I get so many questions to what it is. And I'm sorry, I always forget to say what the brush names are in my videos. I'm really trying to make a point to do that. But this is probably my favorite foundation brush. It just blends out my foundation really nicely without leaving streaks. But you guys, look at this. Look at that sheen on my skin right now. The only thing that I don't like about this product, and something that I will mention, is the fact that it transfers quite a bit. Like it's a product that never really truly sets down on the face. So it will transfer if you like hug somebody who's wearing a white t-shirt. You will probably leave a little imprint of your face behind, which is the only annoying thing about this product, but it looks so good on the skin. It's something that I just like look past, and it doesn't bother me too much because I don't really hug that many people throughout the day, so it's really okay. But if you feel like that's something that would bother you, then yeah, keep that in mind because I don't think you would like that. Maybe if you were to set this foundation with powder, it probably wouldn't move around as badly as it does without setting it. So now I'm just gonna put on my concealer, the Too Faced one, obviously. This one's in the shade Nude, by the way. And also clean up that outer edge of the concealer. eyeshadow. So now I am gonna set just like a little bit of my face with my favorite powder of the month. As soon as I touched my face with this powder, I knew that it will forever be in my life. I am such a powder hater, but this I actually really enjoy putting on my face. This powder just sets the makeup, but it doesn't look powdery, doesn't look like it's there. Like I could put quite a heavy amount and it still won't look super powdery, too matte or cakey or dry or any of the bad things that you sometimes associate with powder. This powder does not do it. It sort of still leaves the skin with a little bit of luminosity, which is what I love about it. And I also find it to be a pretty smoothing powder. It sort of just makes your skin look a little bit airbrush, a little bit doll-like. Okay, let's just finish off the eyes so that we don't have to think about them anymore. I'm gonna go into the coral shade again on a little blending brush and sort of just buff that underneath my eyes, my lower lash line. The new Hourglass Caution Mascara. Oh my god, this is incredible. So when I first got this mascara, they came with like a little card, and the card basically claimed that 100% of people did not see smudging throughout the day with this product, and I did not believe that. I have experienced mascaras that don't smudge or flake, but those really, really waterproof mascaras don't make my lashes look very good, and they're also the absolute worst to take off. Like I swear, I think I lose like 50 lashes every single time I take off a waterproof mascara. This is by far the most long-wearing mascara I have ever come across, and not only is it so incredibly long-wearing, but it also looks amazing on the lashes. It actually makes my lashes look really, really good, and it's pretty easy to take off. I actually tried this mascara for the first time going to Disneyland, sorry, and that was a big risk because it was a really, really hot day and I did not know how this mascara was gonna perform, and it ended up literally not moving. There have been multiple instances since then where I've been in very sweaty and hot situations and this stuff has not moved. And it's a great, all-in-one product. I freaking love this. Okay, let's move on to the rest of the face. I'm just going to quickly bronze. I don't actually have a favorite bronzer of the month, so I'm just going to use my Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega Bronzer. This is a favorite of mine, but it's been a favorite of mine forever. You guys know this already. So I've been really liking this brush though for bronzer. This is the MAC 150. It's like the perfect bronzer brush. Let's move on to blush. Now, I know that this is definitely a pricier product, but this has been the only blush that I've been wearing all month. It would be me lying if I didn't mention this in today's video. This is the by Terry SunDesigner palette in number 5, Hippie Chic. So this is what the inside looks like, which is like a piece of art in and of itself. It's so pretty. And you basically have a few different options in here. You can get a few different blush looks with this palette. I don't really know what else to say. At the end of the day, it is just blush, but I just think the colors are gorgeous and I have not been able to stop wearing it. So I think I'll try and put both on for you guys today. I'm gonna first put my brush in the nudie pink side. But isn't this like the prettiest soft pink blush color? Okay, and then what I like to do sometimes is I actually like to go in with like the brighter side, and then I'll just take that and put it just on the apples to really just add a little pop. So now moving on to the highlighter that I've been using this month. This is the NARS Fort de France highlighter. This is a really pretty intense highlighter, but it's not unflattering or too metallic, which is what I like about it. So I'm just gonna apply this right to the tops of my cheekbones. And I did actually get this product because of you guys in one of my subscribers' favorite makeup videos in the last one. This was one of your picks and I've been really liking it. Oh, actually another highlighter that I've been loving, I should have layered it, but I completely forgot. So this is the NUDESTIX Hey Honey highlighter. When I've been wanting to wear a cream highlighter, this has been the one that I've been going for because I am a little bit more tan, so this more golden shade works really, really well. It looks really gold like in the little tube, but when you actually swatch it, it's definitely more on the sheer side, but look at that. It gives like the prettiest, just glossy glow. So we're almost done. I gotta do the brows, and I do actually have a favorite brow combo from this month. For every day when I don't even want to fill in my brows, I've been using the Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel in the shade Dutch. This does such a great job thickening up my brows, and it just gives the illusion that they're slightly filled in even though I didn't fill them in, and it's really, really quick and easy. And when I do fill in my brows, because obviously I do that, I've actually been liking mixing these two products together, and specifically these two shades, because Benefit just just extended their brow shade range. So I have 3.5 in the Ka-Brow, which is like the cream gel, and then I have 4.5 in the Precisely My Brow Pencil, which is my favorite pencil from Benefit, and probably my favorite brow pencil just in general, really. So what I've been doing is I've been taking a little bit of the cream and sort of just making very, very thin and small hair-like strokes throughout my brow, just to sort of give a little bit more definition to my brows where they're a bit more sparse. And this is the product that I like to use when I'm filling in like very, very sparse areas because it doesn't move. Like it's very, very waterproof. And this color, which is the 3.5, matches my brow so perfectly. I'll go in with the Precisely that's a bit darker at 4.5. Use this to add a little bit more like hair-like strokes throughout. And I feel like just the mix of the two colors gives a really, really nice look and dimension to the brows instead of just using one solid color throughout. And then I'll go in with the TOUCHE brow gel and just brush that through. So these are all the lip products that I've just been switching between this whole entire month. So the first one is probably my #1 favorite, and it is the Bite French Press Lip Gloss in Flat White. This is part of their new French Press collection. They basically came out with, I think it was like 6 lip glosses that are all coffee themed. So this one is flat white, and they also smell like coffee, which is so unique. I don't think I have any other makeup products that smell like coffee, and it's a scent that I never knew I wanted in makeup products. It really just is one of my most favorite like pinky nude lip glosses, and the actual formula of the product is gorgeous. It's not like a really thin formula that will sink into the fine lines of your lips. It just sits on top of your lips, and because of that, it just gives like a really, really smooth and plump and cushiony texture to your lips. It's really beautiful. I mean, speaks for itself, does it not? I'm even just staring at it in the monitor. I'm like, wow, this is a beautiful gloss. Okay, some other glosses that I've been loving this month are from Becca. These are the Becca Glow Glosses, and I bought one of these, and then I went back to Sephora and I bought 2 other shades because I love them so much. The pinkier one is in the shade Rose Quartz. Nudie one in the center is Opal, and then the one on the end is Rose Gold. So this is Rose Quartz. You can see it's pretty sheer, but it's like the perfect layering gloss. You could wear this obviously on its own, but layered on top of really any nude, it's stunning. Then we have Opal, which is my fave. This one's a little bit more opaque. So pretty. And then lastly, we have Rose Gold. This would be a great gloss to layer if you have a new lipstick that you feel like is a little bit too light. This will deepen it up a bit, but still keep it looking nude. This actually goes really good with the eyes. It really like catches the crease nicely. And then the last lip product that I have been loving this month is the DIOR Lip Glow in the shade 001. This is a product that I never thought I would actually like. It's been around for a really long time. It almost just slightly enhances your natural lip color and then adds this incredible glossy gloss. I'm actually gonna put on the Bite lip gloss because I love it so much. That is it for today's video. Those are all of my favorites for the month of July. It was truly a great month for products. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, enjoy this little style of favorites video. I had a lot of fun doing it. Of course, give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you want to join the fam. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.